Go on. Yeah, man. Look at him. Look at the girls. Look at them. They're well interested. Dominator. Good morning, everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring a little bell to get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes we do the Sunday video. In today's video, it's a bittersweet video today. Bit of a start and an end, and a mix and a match to it all. It's time, unfortunately. The big lad's going. You'd have seen on a couple of videos I've mentioned he's just been a little bit of a pain in the ass. Problem is, Nigel's on his own, all the heifers have come, so he's got no one to follow. So, there we go. That's the best way to move him. He's just been a bit of a pain in the ass. He's just doing things that you would not want a bull to be doing. So, we're gonna trade him in, and I've actually got another one lined up. So Nigel, not as much of a legend as Neptune. I loved Neptune. Neptune was one of my favourite bulls. The one before that was pretty good. Toby was a lovely bull. They just turned a bit nasty when he got on the pen. Nigel obviously broke his leg. Neptune broke his leg. Nigel, just a bit of an ass. I personally think he's a nervous bull. The problem with the nervous bull, you don't know if he's going to do anything. He's never done anything, but you would have seen when we TB'd, he was a bit of a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, when we had a cow that had to get taken away with a vet note, so it's a cow that didn't get up, she broke her leg, and you can put them into the food chain. If the vet comes, signs it off, says, yeah, this is a healthy cow, it just can't walk on. Normally, if they go to a slaughterhouse, they've got to walk on. This got killed on farm, blood on farm. Sorry for a bit of graphic, that's what happens. And they get picked up and they get taken away like that. So we had to do that. It was in that field there, and the bull would not let the vet go anywhere near it, and the vet was just like, I'm not going in there. Well, I said, after I was chasing around with the loader tractor, not chasing around, just trying to get rid of him, he just wasn't happening. That was just a moment of like, right, yeah, it's time. It's time for him to go. Got a phone call, he's going to get picked up, his passport is in here. Nigel, he'll be 4 years old next month. Very young for an Angus bull, not really what we want. Hopefully the return on him should be okay, and then we'll probably have to put 500 quid towards it to pay for the new bull. But that 500 quid is well worth the safety of staff, me, Dad, Luke, Katie, everyone. So that's why we're doing it. They just show you that moment, not taking the risk. Right, anyway, he's gonna come. I'm gonna go scrape up and bed up over the road, and then he should be here. So I'll catch you later. I'll tell you what, big Nigel might be leaving, but he's leaving in style. Look at this. Hell of a thing, isn't it? Right, we're going to try something. I was going to reverse there, but that's a bigger trailer than it looks. It looks bigger in this yard now.
I struggled to get back out again, is the only thing.
So by the way, this is someone called Nick. Nick is through a company called We Buy Any Cow, don't we?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
In Lancashire, Northwest, We Buy Any Cow. Speak to Nick and he will sort you out. Do you mind me putting that in? Do you want that in?
Bang on, that's grand, is that?
Yeah, if you want it, mate. Take the promotion.
No, definitely, no.
So, We Buy Any Cow, though, just give him a ring and he'll organise nearly any day or the day after, something like that. Any day I'll pick it up. Probably could do it with a stick. Yeah, and have a bull. What? A bull. That is a bull.
It was quite a good bull.
He's a glass bull, he's amazing. It's just... he had a moment. He loaded up very well then, didn't he? Anything? Oh, actually, we won't get rid of him, but I hope these gates are strong.
Oh no, there's not.
Sad, really.
Nige.
He's a good lad. There we go. He's done. He's in. He actually loaded up very, very well. Which is sad because you kind of think, should we have kept him? But nah, definitely not. Not worth it. Just takes one thing to go wrong. Thing with Nigel as well. Obviously, he's going. But he always kept himself to himself. Quiet bull. I think that's the reason why. He's just too nervous. You didn't like Nigel, did you?
I was wary of it. He never liked me, that's the trouble.
Passport.
Yeah.
He was a Bale legend.
A Bale led, loved a Bale, didn't he? Loved a Bale. Obviously Toby, Neptune was a boy. Nigel was just could never trust, he should never trust a bull anyway. But he got to the point of never trusting at all. So again, like any animal that leaves, God, and they have a passport. Nigel's nearly 4 years old. Quite like I say, young for an Angus. And they can't go anywhere without the passport. The boy has gone, Nigel has gone, and I knew it was happening. So I've lined up another bull, someone was selling one. If anyone's been watching me for a while, farm called Birks Farm. He bought 2 bulls because he had about, I think, 56, I want to say 56, 60 heifers to carve, maybe even more. I was going to get it Thursday, today's Monday, but I might go today. The beast. It's raining. Everyone's saying, why don't you drive up in the, this tractor to Lancaster? Because it'll take forever. So I looked at it, and in the car, down the motorway, it'd take 48 minutes. Probably take, I'm gonna guess, an extra hour each way, so it's extra 2 hours, just to not change the trailer. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna change the trailer. But I'm gonna do it in the clean area so my mother is happy. Sick milk truck. Sick farm shop. You know, when I went to Cramp a bit ago, I don't think I actually YouTubed that. And I bought these. And these, I'll show you now. These things don't remind you of your nan. I don't know what does. Oh. So I don't know if this is just a British thing or UK thing. Tropical fruit drop. My nan used to always have them in there. In the car. We got diesel. Oh yeah, boy. Don't you love going in your mum and dad's car? It always has fuel. Always. I mean, that wasn't too bad. Hazards. They work. Sick. Boom! Tell you what, I'm so legal. So legal. Bit of sawdust from when we went to market. Right, so we are going. I have got a pie from the farm shop. Got a couple of apples, a couple of carrots. I'm trying to think about my health a little bit. Since baby, I think I've eaten the worst I've ever eaten in my life. And funny enough, a lot of you probably don't know this, but I used to eat mad into fitness. Maybe some of you do, like properly a bit obsessed with it. Like everything I do, I just have an obsessive nature. So I just don't like doing things by halves. So yeah, so now I'm trying to be more healthy. We lost a little bit of weight whilst we were doing the parlour, gained it all back with the small human. Fingers crossed things will get easy. Right, we're gonna get off, get to Lancaster, and we'll go have a look at this new bull we found. Janet is here. Do you remember Janet? Who remembers that video? Back in the day when I first started doing like little tours, and it was just a friend. I was like, oh, they've got a massive parlour. I think it's 24 a side, yeah. It's amazing. You'll be surprised to know I'm still YouTubing. So guess who's back? Janet. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. It was my first milking in a massive parlour. And this is the bull we've bought, and you say he's quite young, is he?
Yes.
He's worked though, has he?
He has worked, yeah. Had a little calf for him, yeah.
That's what we want. He's got calves on the ground. Literally, my bull's gone this morning.
Has it?
Yeah, yeah. And I just rung Ed. Here he is. He's a diddy thing.
Come on, go like.
Good.
Good boy.
What?
Get up.
That was easy and harmless. Do we know his name? Has he got a name? We don't know.
He has got a passport. I can't remember what it is or something.
See what's on the passport.
He's either dynamite or exclusive.
One or two. We'll find it in the passport. We'll get all that stuff. Tell you what, that was a very, very calm bull. Right, we'll get the passport. So, we're at Birks Farm, which is the barista milk. If you remember, the Towers family. We've got Ed Towers and John Towers. A really, really good mate of mine was farming the farm that we farmed beforehand, Alec, which is John's son. It's all connected in a way, all the way to Lancaster. And when we came, we milked with Janet. We milk on the hoverboards, you know, the hoverboard people. These are the hoverboard people. And they sell the milk, barista milk, so like posh coffee milk, you'd say, wouldn't you, Ed?
Yeah.
Posh, pretty much.
Milk for specialty coffee shops.
Oh, look at this platform, this is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, so it just means we can bring the customers up to see the cows and the environment without necessarily being in amongst them.
Yeah, yeah, so stressing them out, and then they can stay clean as well.
So we just thought you come and then get an idea for home.
I want to do it on the parlour-ish, but
Yeah.
it's just, there's a lot of projects going on at home. It's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at these. All bedded up on sand still.
That's right, yeah, they lie on the beach.
Lie on the beach. Love a bit of sand. So I went to a farm the other day, and they separate it. Do you separate it now?
No, we don't, it still all goes in the tower now.
Does it? Oh, God.
Pick it up and spread it. we've got better at it.
How cool is this? So his feet, my bull's feet, should be class.
Yeah, except he's been on the straw bedding.
Oh, bugger. Chatting, look at the size of the difference of those cows. So you're calling these a Hojos?
Yeah.
Hojos because they're Holstein cross Jersey.
Holstein mother and the Jersey father.
And they're so small, and that's next to like a normal. Is that Holstein or Frisian?
That's a Holstein.
Holstein, because they need their milk quality to be a certain type of protein, certain type of fat.
Right.
And they need to hit it, and if they don't, well, that's their job. So that's why they've got like some really, really small cows, and then the big cows, and the milk mixes into the perfect milk for coffees.
Correct.
So every farmer kind of come and have a look around the braids. It's not different. Is I look at the calfing system as well, because I want to kind of upgrade ours. Obviously, we've applied for the grant. We've even got these ultimate calf mounts. So each calf can hold up to 8, I think, and then they just go into here, and they can stay in here until about 3 months. Look at them. That is a cute calf. Look at those. Hello. You guys are healthy, aren't you? And they get pressure washed clean. Good for pneumonia as well. Hay rack in the middle. Easy to clean, easy accessible. That's what Ed was just saying. And they have 14 of them. They used to be on igloos, but they've gone off those just currently because these are just a little bit better. Look really clean and tidy. Don't they? These are all the jerseys. 150 of them. Hey, yeah. They are cute little things. Very cool. All on sand, obviously. Can we see the sand? I think sand is there. Middle path. Cool. Yeah, bud. Watch yourself. Tell you what, girls are interested. Yeah. No, tell you what, they're interested. They can all smell something's happening. He was a cracking bull, Nigel. He was just I think he was nervous.
Yeah.
So he just went a bit dangerous.
Well, he was, wasn't he? Because he's unpredictable. He put his head down and he was going to go for someone.
Well, you didn't like him, did you?
Eh?
You didn't like him,
No.
either, did you?
No.
Look at that, he's smelling that. We put 6 heifers with Nigel 4 days ago. I don't actually know his name just yet. And he's on one already, which is good. We've never done that before. Sold a bull in the morning, picked one up in the afternoon. But then he can carve him out a little, what?
He's got a mullet.
He's got a mullet, is that what Katie's saying? Mullets are all the fashion. If you are a young lad between the ages of 17 and 20, he got a mullet, Katie, is it? I am putting you out there. But yeah, he's here. We'll catch up with him properly later, see how he's getting on. But he's bedded in very well. He's following animals around, which is good.
He's got a job to do straight away.
I ripped my pants.
Okay.
Go on. Yeah.
And also, but bear in mind, it's amazing how the stock can tell there's a new animal on the
New
yard.
bull. It's a new bull, isn't it?
New bull.
All of them were.
Lucky. And it's amazing when the other wagon cages pick up how the stock was.
They all know
can
that.
tell there's something else on the yard. We can't.
Something
sense
different, isn't it? But when there's a chopper, like a chopper comes in, they're not that bothered, do they?
No,
They
no.
know when it's animal based, which is interesting.
These are doing better now they've thinned them out. So look at them, they're content, there's no coughing, they've got hay, a bit of sallow. There's Hugo. Hugo's looking well. That's a body calf.
Yeah, that's a
dairy shorthorn.
no, I think it's beef.
Oh, right.
Could be wrong. But yeah, they're all looking well in there, aren't they? They're pretty much all dairy heifers, apart from that one that was looking a bit poor. That'll be a Jersey, I reckon.
Jersey.
Cross, I think, maybe. But yeah, he's definitely finding mates. Look at him. Look at the girls. Look at them. They're well interested. Can you see that? I know it's a bit dark. GoPro's rubbish in the dark, but the other thing in being a bit smaller, it might just carve down well, a bit nicer. You got to think we've had 2 C-sections out of heifers this year. The bailed, and then when that other one had a C-section, Dave's mum, maybe holding a bit of condition.
Oh, it's fit to look on its back. It doesn't have quite the same rump as
No, the back end, no.
Right, the back end, you know, but then again, you know, it depends what calves he throws. You got him for a year and a half to do a job, and then we'll look for some more.
We'll see what the calves come out like, and if they're not growing well, we'll swap them in, but he's interested, which is the main thing.
Well, he's proven it. Yeah, it's a good size for the heifers.
Look at them. A lot of them will be in calf. 6 of them won't be out of the 32, but then 1 or 2 could be in calf. He was a great bull, but like I say, it's a shame getting rid of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
You can't trust him. With people on the yard, on their own sometimes turning, they only have to turn the wrong time.
here he is this morning, having a bit of a pose, the big lad. Don't know his name actually. And I have a very, very special treat for him as well. So I served a cow 3 days ago, and thought she was bulling. Served it with a native because it was like a 4th service, and served it with a Nigel because Nigel's good there. Well, Nigel, RIP. Because Nigel's quite good having him there. You put a native on it and you can put a Nigel on him because, like I say, he's got 6 heifers, which is easily for him to do, and then he can cover any cows. That's why we like having bulls. I did actually debate, funny enough, buy 20 collars and put 20 collars on my heifers and just serve my heifers with sex semen and then a bit of native if they're not getting calf. Get a really, really small, like easy carving beef bull. Do the same with the cows, 2 shots of sex, and then anything on top of that, use a beef bull. But Dad was like, it's really good having a bull, and it is good having a bull. Instead of spending like the £2 on the bull, you spend £2 on the collars, probably a little bit more, probably 2.5. When you bought this collars, you bought the collars. With a bull, you've always got like a value in it. Fingers crossed, they don't just die on you, but you can always sell them. Hopefully we'll get about 1,500 quid for Nigel. I'll let you know at the end of this video. Just shutting cows. 145, and technically she's not a cow, so technically she's still a heifer. We call a heifer until it's had its 2nd calf, so it'll be a first calved heifer, if that makes sense. And a heifer is normally a cow that hasn't, or a female that hasn't had a calf, but we call them heifers. I think in Scotland you call them a cow where they've had one. Wow. Holly got an absolute blitz yesterday. Katie did it. It's looking really good with the new hot wash. Look at that. You still happy with the parlour? What? Katie? That'll do. Hey, you! Hey, boy. It just needs to be Pembertoned. It's a very risky game. Let's that gate open. 145. There you go. A nice cow as well. Probably would sell rubbish at market because it's got black legs, you know, they got black legs. Oh, here we go. She knows what she's doing because she did this a couple of days ago. I'll tell you what, 3 days apart, 2 different lads. 3 different lads if you count the straw I gave him. Mate, you're going to have a sniff. So she might not be bulling. And she might have been bulling 3 days ago because he's not that interested. Obviously Nigel, you put any new cow in there because it's new, he's like, wow! Unfortunately, RIP Nigel. Right, well, he's not doing much. He'll do a bit more. Oh, here we go. And like I said, he is a little bit smaller than what Nigel and Neptune, our usual bulls, is. I am a little bit nervous about doing that. I do like a big bull. I do like a big back end for the farm shop. It's fantastic. The only thing, it might just carve a little bit nicer than Nigel. Nigel, we did have 2 C-sections on smaller cows, so it might just work with our cows having smaller. And as well, I was thinking last night about Nigel, and like we obviously didn't really see him. He was like the secret assassin, just got everything carved, didn't really think about it. But I've got to give a lot of props to Nigel, because whilst we were doing our bale work, the new parlour work, we were struggling to get cows and calf, you chuck Nigel in, I reckon we wouldn't have 60-70% of the calves on the ground right now and for the next 4 months without Big Nigel. So props to him, a fantastic bull, really, really good. Just, I think was just a bit nervous and was just getting a little bit unsafe. It's always sad, like I want to keep animals forever. We have a cow, 641, and fingers crossed she makes it. She did, unfortunately, aborted a calf about 2-3 months ago, and we're trying to get a backing calf who is 1,500 litres away from 100,000, and she's nearly 15 years old. She's had 11 calves, I think. Yeah, fantastic cow. That's the kind of cows I like to breed, stuff that's going to last for a while, so we don't have to replace them all the time. Good animals. So Nigel, even just before he's 4 years old, is not what we want, but again, the farm safety is more important. You are a very good looking heifer. One of the shorthorn heifers, very exciting. Luke's just scraped up. It's Friday morning, so we're so up to date. And where is he? I still haven't found out his name yet. It says on his passport, apparently, I couldn't find it. Probably just need to trim him up, tidy him up, and he is a lot smaller. I really want his name to be Dominator because it's class. Dominator! It'd be amazing. I've not actually seen him jump on a cow yet, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but he has calves on the ground, so I'm expecting to definitely do so. Seems calm, seems chilled. Obviously, me being here, he's not even bothered, which is amazing. Nigel, you would not be able to do that. Mate, this is literally your job. I hope his name's Dominator. It could be Dominator. Yeah, that'd be class, wouldn't it? But yeah, you couldn't do this with Nigel, could you? You couldn't stand here and do this. Yeah, he'd be head down and stuff. We've chucked in a couple more heifers with him as well. I've chucked in the odd cow with him overnight or like during the day between milkings, just to kind of see if he'll do anything. We will have to PD some heifers in 4 weeks or something, because we put another 6 with him. Luke thinks putting him in the cows might help. I haven't got the weight of Nigel and I didn't get the price of him, but we actually got 1,200 quid, so I was a little bit disappointed with that. I thought I'd get a little bit more. 1,500 quid would have just helped, you know. It'd only be 500 quid towards the old bill. Don't trust bulls after good old Nigel. Fingers crossed for Dominator. He's got plenty of females to go at and look at. The last 2 things. TP merch is now restocked, so Cotton Eye Sew is doing that for us, obviously, because of a lot of my life with child and human and stuff, so she's just restocked that, so you can check it out. Here's someone in New Zealand who got the merch over Christmas. Absolutely class. Thank you very much for sending that in. Another thing, Lammer will definitely be there on Wednesday. I'll be on the Kirkby Tyres stand with BKT, with Rebecca Wilson and Mr. Ollie Bloggs. She's got a discussion going on, definitely on the Wednesday. We might be there Thursday, but life is a little bit busy here, so I might have to come back. We don't know yet. So yeah, that is the plan for merch and Lammer. But the Dominator, I'm gonna call him Dominator for now because it's class. We're happy with him. Hopefully his calves will be a little bit smaller, because I do think that was a problem. We did our health herd plan on Wednesday this week with the vet, and all of the calves that have struggled calving, well, mainly of them, 80% of them actually came out of Nigel, which is interesting. 2 C-sections and some bad calvings. Was he just too big for heifers? Angus is meant to be easy carving, but fingers crossed. The Dominator, let's call him the Dominator, be nice easy carving. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I do have a surprise for you on Tuesday. It's a big surprise, finally did, didn't I, Luke? What? The big surprise on Tuesday.
Saying nothing.
Saying nothing. See you in a bit. Bye.